The Glenn College Young Alumni Award recognizes the accomplishments of alumni who have achieved success quickly following graduation. This year's recipient, Sarah Nerad, a 2015 MPA graduate, is an inspiration for all due to her work as an addiction treatment and recovery advocate. Sarah currently serves as the Associate Director of Community Relations in Ohio for Alkermes. In this role, she works with all levels of community leaders to promote practices and policies that advance lasting change to end the opioid epidemic. Prior to her work at Alkermes, Sarah worked at The Ohio State University, where she created the Collegiate Recovery Community. She also helped create Ohio State's Higher Education Center for Alcohol and Drug Misuse Prevention and Recovery. Sarah has served on the Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services Administration Advisory Committee for Women's Services and is a past board member of both the Association of Recovery Schools and Ohio Citizens Advocate for Addiction Recovery. Sarah's current passion project is serving as a founding board member of Heartland High School, a recovery high school in Central Ohio.
I grew up in Houston, Texas, in a normal suburban family. I did well in school, I had friends, right? Like this whole picture perfect upbringing. And despite all of that, I started drinking when I was 15 years old, and my addiction very quickly progressed. And by the time I was 17 years old, I was entering my second adolescent treatment facility and had started using IV heroin. Once I had 3 years of recovery and I had done my 2 years at the community college, then I felt ready to transfer to a major university and finish my degree. But when I was at Texas Tech, I was brought to Washington, D.C. by the Substance Abuse Mental Health Services Administration. And it was at that convening that I realized the programs I benefited from are not all over the country. And it was at that moment that I set out to ensure that everyone have access to the programs. I remember one of my mentors telling me that Ohio State was just ready for one of these collegiate recovery programs. Someone just needed to get in here and start it. And I loved my time at Ohio State building this program. We went from, having me basically as a part-time graduate administrative associate to now where the program is, they have 2 full-time staff, 28-bed residence hall, 3,000 square foot space in Lincoln Tower. So the other thing I was involved with during my time working at Ohio State was the Higher Education Center for Alcohol and Drug Misuse Prevention and Recovery. That is a national center that we actually got to bring back to life. We got it funded, we got the staffing for it, and that center now supports colleges and universities across the country. One of my passion projects is starting Heartland High School, which is a recovery high school for students in recovery from alcohol and other drug addiction. So this is going to be the only recovery high school open in the state of Ohio at this time, but I am proud to say that because of our effort, other communities are starting to work on starting one in their communities. I was a recipient of a lot of these programs. I moved to Ohio. We don't have them, so I need to help create them so that we can have other young people entering and sustaining their recovery and then getting their life back. That's what the youth recovery continuum of care does. We give people years of their life back.